can you go to the BKFC and like, look, I want to fight her again? Like, if you said I'm not interested in fighting anyone else, like, would that pressure them into giving you the rematch, or is it ultimately just down to them? Because I want to see it.
Well,
as well. Do you know what? Because I'd only just started getting into it. So I'd actually see the fight at the time it was happening. I seen your viral interview.
Yeah.
And then I went and seen it because I was like, oh fucking hell, what's happened there? So then that's how I got into it. It was your post fight interview that got me interested in bare knuckle. So yeah. So this see it when I'm actually invested in it, and you know I'm actually interested and I know what's going on and stuff. But yeah.
I mean, from my point of view, I don't understand why BKFC wouldn't want to do a rematch, because the amount of interest that was on the fight, because I went viral, that they're the same people. Most of them will be interested in what would happen the second time round. So it would probably be a really big seller. But unfortunately, that's not always what. There's certain other fighters that get more attention for other reasons, and so they're sometimes they get more of what they want. People like me are just a bit like, they struggle with me because I don't play the way that they play it, and so they sometimes don't want to work with me.
Yeah, I don't understand all this OnlyFans. You know, I said to you before on message, I don't understand the OnlyFans stuff. So I get that it's a sponsor and it's a big sponsor.
Yeah.
But why is that involved? It's like you see all the girls on Instagram, like posting half naked pictures and stuff like bare knuckle and OnlyFans. Like, are they partnered with the bare knuckle, or is it literally just a sponsor? What is?
You know what? I'm not 100% if they're partnered. I know that they do a lot of sponsoring and they sponsor a lot of fighters. And there's all different types of OnlyFans, because I know some of the men are on OnlyFans as a sponsor, and they show like training and that. I don't have a problem with anyone on OnlyFans, and I don't have a problem with the girls being on OnlyFans, and have like each to their own with everything anyone does. I wouldn't judge anyone on it, but I don't like it being a reason why someone gets a fight over another fighter, just because maybe they've got more followers or more attention, because it's not a fair situation for some of the other fighters, because they're not getting as many eyes on them because they don't have the followers, because they're not involved in any other stuff, and then maybe they're pushed a bit aside. You know, like, I'm not saying anything about like the girls that are on OnlyFans. They're great fighters and they're great people. You know, one of my favorite fighters in bare knuckle, she's on OnlyFans and she's an amazing person. She's amazing and everything. But I do find that, like, it's a bit like the Brit situation. I feel like the people that they're looking at giving a rematch to is for the wrong reasons. It's not because it actually makes more sense from my point of view. But again, it's a system, it's a business, it's money and ticket sales and everything else.
Yeah, I know you mentioned in. Yeah, sorry, what was you going to say? Sorry.
No, I was waiting for you. Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah, I know you mentioned previously in your other interviews that you're not just fighting for belts and titles. So what is it? What is it that gets you in the ring? Do you just love a good scrap? Is that what it is?
I do. I really do. Like, I know sometimes that I'm about to walk into the ring and I'm thinking to myself, what the hell are you doing? Have you seen the state of that floor, all the blood? And I know how I come out, and I'm thinking, what are you doing? But I genuinely, apart from the build up before a fight, which I get the nerves like everyone else, I really love it. I could just love everything about it. It's like, it's just not like anything else you can do. And you do it, and then when you finish doing it, you're going, I can't believe I just did that. I can't believe I'm going to do it again. And it's like, I suppose it's like when you do anything like that's scary, you kind of just feel so like alive. I suppose the best way to say is like it's a bit like you go on a roller coaster and you think, oh God, if this went wrong, I'm gonna be dead. And it's a bit like that. It's like this could go really badly wrong, but at the same time, it's like there's control as well because there's referees and and there is like rounds and things like that. But it's just it's really really hard to like just apart from saying yeah, like a good fight. But it's just that you just in that moment you just think there's no one else would do this. No one else is doing this, and you're doing it, and like it doesn't make sense at all. I'm saying. Like it's so like it makes it like I feel like I'm insane what I'm trying to explain. It's just that you just feel crazy, but in a good way. You just feel
Yeah.
like most people aren't gonna get it, and most people are gonna think, "What the hell are you doing? Why would you want to do that? Is it got to be the money? It's got to be for a belt? No, I don't care. Like I really don't like even for like with the rematch with Britt. Like I don't care about her belt. She can keep it if that makes her happy. If that's what she wants and that's what she was after. I'm not. I just want to just I want the rematch with Britt because I think I didn't get a fair shot, and I think, well, hold on. Don't think too much of yourself. Maybe get into the ring with me on a fair system, and then we'll see what happens. And if you beat my ass again, that's fine. I'll still smile at the end of it, do an interview. It doesn't really matter. I'm not after about because it doesn't prove anything. I don't really believe, like on the whole, that belts prove anything. I don't think they prove anything. I don't think they prove you're stronger, you're tougher, that you're the number one. I don't think it always proves that. I think sometimes it's the timing. It's the timing of who you're fighting. When do you fight them? What's the lead up? What's their lead up? Who did they fight before? Who have they like? It's just that. It's not really like oh they've got the belt so they're definitely the number one and that's it.
Yeah.
I for me I always said to myself if I finish the fight and people say that was a great fight, win or lose, that was entertaining, that was good. That's it. Because I've seen people, and Brit included, that she's won the belt, and people have gone, that was a boring fight. So you got a belt for doing a boring fight. What's the point? What are you proving? That you can tactically have a boring fight and keep hold of your belt to prove you're number one. Don't risk losing it. Be messy. Be bloody. Like, like, it doesn't really matter. People actually respect that more.